It's Thursday. It's December 12th, 2024. I'm in the United States of America with a Federal Reserve note, an ONE, and an In God We Trust. This morning, Trump was ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. While there's some unbeknownst spokesperson, there's some drone debate. They showed pictures of who the debatees are. More importantly, I went to the doctor for my son as a follow-up. I went out to the store to buy Benadryl. Again, Benadryl is the medical protocol that they taught for an allergic reaction, and now all of a sudden the medical protocols are changing. I had a not us medical student in the room with both Tia Frio, myself, and my child, and she did not go to a published medical reference guide in her pocket as medical personnel did. So there was one standard medical protocol to rely on. She went to the internet on Google in order to try to disprove my teachings of what I was taught. She's also younger than I am. Her name's in his medical file. She wanted to give him an albuterol treatment. He is more than 5 days. He's past the antibiotic. Again, in medical protocols, I just felt albuterol was an over-medication for this case. I had Tia Frio in the room, who is, again, how does one state facts without coming off like I'm not trying to emasculate him, but the fool just steps on tripwires, and it is so painful to be around his level of intelligence or lack thereof. So, and then he gets into this with me, and it honestly, if this is a job of parenting my son, he violates insubordination consistently, and it is very, very frustrating. And again, I know I have to teeter on how to preface this, but this is a personal journey, and this is a big problem. I did not assign myself his company, and I have no idea what he represents, but every time he opens his mouth, I think to myself about a lion and a gladiator, and I am like, if this is a test, I'm staying silent, because I want nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with him. If he wanted to go off and kill himself in the lifestyle that he keeps choosing and enjoys, that's his own business. But I have children to raise, and I enjoy that relationship, and I want nothing to do with him. So I have, so the main point is that I go into this medical office, and I'm dressed like this, and they're changing medical procedures and standards. And now, when I went to buy Benadryl, the formula of Benadryl's changed. The packaging of Benadryl has changed by visual, gross observation. As I pour it, it's not the same color. It's not the same consistency. It's not the same smell. When I look on the box of Benadryl, it is not the same chemical symbols and symbology and words. Again, I'm not looking on the box for where did these products, who's introducing them, what alien nation is introducing them into the market. But that's a potential security problem, because it's not the America I grew up in, and it's such a drastic change in the Queens area. I'm still on the same island, part of the same state, inside the same country, but the occupants have been rearranged, and the products that surround me while I'm residenced here with my son has changed. And that's a problem. Um, it is no longer like Benadryl is the antihistamine. And now, so that's product market. That's one change that is a concern for public health. The second is the doctoral staff that they've introduced through whatever avenues they enter through, but look alien by observation. Um, they are teaching that Claritin is now the antihistamine. That is a complete change from medical protocols, from whence we began, which I know sends alarm bells in quiet behind door meetings of whatever and the whatever. So not only is the drug product market changing, the brand name of the product has been rearranged and is no longer the same chemical signature. I need an antihistamine. And now they're pushing by drug rep of some foreign, again, interferon, I don't know, but they're now trying to tell the trained that we're crazy, and that on Google, like, and again, like I go back on my human experience and I'm like, quarterbacks have an eagle, and I have a manager also looks foreign by whatever on the island as a district manager inside Stop and Shop, which is the supermarket, trying to tell me and Googling that the quarter has changed and these new counterfeit quarters that have been introduced in the market are real. And I'm like, no, they're not. I've been to the mint, trained by the Americans as to what a quarter looks like. I'm not naive, and I'm not gullible. I'm not buying it. Something is wrong. So, but it's the same, it's like that same, like they're trying to make you feel crazy. And I'm like, I know I'm not. So that's a problem. And again, like that goes back to like this flamboyant, like public display, and feeling harassed by whatever they've introduced, through whatever channels, because I don't know. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Catarosa. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies, broken. But products on the shelf have changed their chemical signature under a brand name, but the product no longer looks like it used to. And now when I go to bring my son to a doctor, the doctoral staff, or the alleged doctoral staff, I don't know who their trainee or trainers are or who certifies them in any capacity. They're telling me that Claritin is now the antihistamine. That also is a major sign of trouble and problems. And I don't know how to get it to the right staff.